Hi everyone, welcome to Special Ed 638. As you can see, I'm literally recording in my home office, one of the advantages of taking a class online. For those of you who are in the induction program, this is your last class. Yay! But we also have some people in the class who are working on their RSP additional authorizations, so welcome and welcome to CSUN. So we have a mix of experience, people who are early, maybe in their first teaching positions. Some other folks are going to bring their experience into our discussions. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Professor Monica Boomgard. I'm the person who's teaching the class this semester. For those of you who don't know me, I've been at CSUN since 2008. And before that, I've worn multiple hats. I've been an elementary special day class teacher. I earned my National Boards in Professional Teaching Standards certificate in special education in 2004 and renewed that in 2015. I'm currently a full-time lecturer at CSUN as well as teaching at Dominguez. I want to spend most of this video talking about our class. This is kind of a catchy title for a class, right? Developing Special Educators as Agents of Change. So I want to have you ask yourself what you may think what agency is. In our first discussion, we're going to unpack that term. To me, agency is simply put the act of power and the power to act, to have your voice and to actually use it. So we're going to spend the first part of the class discovering our own agency and how to activate that. Later in the class, we're going to move into advocacy, which in my mind means that we're helping people around us develop and use their own agency, and sometimes speaking on their behalf, as well as developing their skills. Please make sure to read the syllabus. It's on Canvas. That's where all of the power that you have to review policy and procedures for the class are. One of the things I really recommend that you look at is the Build Your Own PD. It's way at the bottom of Canvas, so in the class, this class is really about your professional growth. I don't presume to know all the things that are your goals and what you need to do in order to grow professionally. So there are sort of two different discussions in the class that you can substitute something you do outside of our class. Sorry, I was just fixing on my seat. You can do an in-service or a training at your school site. You can go to an event, and I'll be posting some of those events that typically CSUN has and anything I sort of look at in the course of the general Los Angeles area. But there might be something else, and that's okay. Just email me and propose that. Please notice that also in Canvas, it's broken into modules. At the top of a class, it says resources that you might need during this class, and then there are modules for the dates. Please be sure to pay attention to those dates. Some of the class is 1 week, some of the class have 2-week modules. Our class is collaborative, which means that the introduction is really critical. And we use discussion forums for, I think, about 5 of our modules. It's really important to follow the timelines on the discussions. You are being asked to post your own thread by Tuesday of the first week. This will give your classmates an opportunity to have something to respond to, which is really important. Then by the last Friday of the module, you are asked to interact with three of your classmates. Here at the beginning of class, I'm asking you to do a welcome video, just as I am right now. And it can be a little intimidating, But it's a great way to post a personal message and to use that to show maybe your students or parents on back to school night, or on your own website that you've developed or will be developing. For our class, all videos must be captioned. As an induction class, we're working on the California standards for the teaching profession, or the CSTPs. If you took Special Education 628, and some of you may have had myself or Professor Goodwin as the professor, you already are familiar with the CSTPs. If you're joining us now, they will be posted on Canvas, and I've put an abridged version up so you don't have to weed through all of the California standards. In the first module, you'll be asked to write a couple of goals for yourself based on those standards. If you were a Special Education 628 student, you had an individual induction plan or an IIP. Go back to that and think of 2 new goals that might carry you through our new semester. If you're an RSP added authorization person and didn't take Special Ed 628, that's okay. Go ahead and take a look at those abridged CSTPs and then write 2 goals that align with them. These goals can be anything. What is it that you want to work on for your practice? That's really important. We have a project at the end called Professional Development Project. And when possible, I'd like I'd like for you to align your goals with that professional development. It makes sense, right? This is the first week of the semester. You may have an inspiration strike at any point and come up with a fantastic project that didn't align with your goals. I don't want you to lock yourself out of inspiration. So if it aligns to the goals, great. If you come up with something new that can connect to another CSTP, that's fine too. That's it. It's going to be a great class. I will see you online later, and enjoy your time before we start the semester, or continue with the semester. This is the first week that you're viewing this.